ClearBlade is an edge computing software company disrupting the way IoT applications are managed. Eric Simone is the founder and CEO of the company and is here to talk about the market. Eric, thanks a lot for talking to me.
Okay, you're welcome.
We are at the Edge Congress in Austin, Texas, and your keynote is called "The Most Misunderstood Weapon of the IoT World is Edge Computing." What's this weapon about?
So edge computing is really the pendulum swing back from centralized computing to distributed computing. Much like what we went through in the early 90s with mainframe to PCs. Compute is moving to the car, to the train, to your house, to wherever the data is being collected or generated.
But in terms of weapons, so weaponizing edge computing, are we talking about when hackers hack into your car and is it soft weapons that you're talking about?
Yeah. Safety is one of, and security is one of the key aspects of edge computing. Instead of centralizing all of your processing and data in one location, we know what can happen. Data breaches occur. If you have edge computing, your data stays local and private.
Okay. And what's ClearBlade doing in terms of edge computing? So you do software, but what's your software used for?
So our software is used for what I call enterprise edge computing or enterprise IoT. So Internet of Things is the first big user of edge computing. ClearBlade's working with big rail companies like BNSF to secure railways and railroad crossings. We are working with large building companies like Hudson Yards in New York City to make them safer, to make the tenants more fulfilled and happy. They're all interconnected neighborhoods. And we're working with companies like Nanotron in Berlin for safety in mining.
Okay. And you've been doing this for about 11, 12 years now.
Yep.
How has the market changed over the last 12 years? And has it become harder to deal in this market?
So there was no market 11 years ago. We were doing something called enterprise modernization, which in my thoughts, it's really similar to IoT, taking older systems and making them more modern. Edge computing was something we focused on about 5 years ago, and the market really started to pick up on edge computing about 2 or 3 years ago. And we're just in the, to use an American term, we're in the first inning of this baseball game right now, since it's the World Series, and companies are just starting to roll out edge computing in their solutions.
Okay, and then in terms of financing the company, where does the money come from in terms of ClearBlade? How do you get money to do new products, to development, R&D?
Some of it came from me, and so my kids can go to community college if they need to. But a lot of it came from, I have a number of angel investors around the country and in Austin, and then we raised a Series A last year, a small Series A, and we're in the process of raising a pretty significant Series B right now.
Okay, how much would that be?
We're looking at $25 million. Okay. So I go on the road, hopefully next month, and there's a lot of interested parties right now.
Just in the US?
Just in the U.S., I believe, so far.
Okay, and that money will be used for more R&D, to employ more salespeople, to do what?
A bit of both, to maintain our lead in technology. So we're probably going to double our engineering team, and then we're going to add more salespeople, marketing, and some operations folks.
And in terms of expansion, maybe offices or anything else, are you planning to expand just in the U.S. or outside the U.S. as well?
U.S., and we're doing work in Europe right now through partnerships. So I'm actually going back and forth to London quite a bit to meet with a company called Inmarsat and do work with them in their satellite business.
Yeah, okay. Yep. And then looking to 2019, this is Edge 2018. In a year's time, what do you think will be the number one challenge or trend that we're going to see concretized? Something that's going to be done by then? I
think the number one challenge is delivering solutions to customers, because today customers have to pick the hardware, pick the software, put the application or the solution together, and customers don't want to buy piece parts, they want to buy full solutions. We're starting to see this in rail now, where we have a solution around safety and predictive maintenance for railroad crossings, and that is now being picked up by many other railways in North America.
Okay, then you mentioned the baseball game, last question, the baseball game. When do you think we're going to see a huge home run for edge computing?
I think you'll see it in the next year. Okay. We are rolling out production today and a couple clients, and we're going to start to see those production footprints grow, and you're going to start seeing and hearing a lot more news around edge computing.
Okay, Eric, thanks a lot for talking to me.
Great.
Don't forget you can follow Data Economy on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and also visit the website on www.data-economy.com.